I just fell in love with what was a rural oasis. I consider it like this oasis. You came off the freeway and you pulled into Wilmington College, and it was beautiful and green and natural and agricultural. It is active, it is exploratory, it is experiential, and I'm all about that. My name is Corey Cockrell, and I serve as president of Wilmington College. I've been a professor for 16 years at Wilmington College, either in communication arts or in ag communication, and the magic and mystery that happens in agriculture, growing things, was something I wanted to do at a very young age. I went to college. I did not declare agriculture as a major. I went into computer science and graphic design, and I came out a farmer. There are two things that initially drew me to Wilmington College. First was my husband. I was a student at another institution, a very large institution, having an entirely different experience while he was at Wilmington. I would drive down to campus, his campus, and spend all day camped out in Watson Library, waiting for him to get out of classes, getting to know the faculty and staff on Wilmington's campus. And it was because of this enormous support system, this safety net that he had here, and I was envious of the experience he was having, but when I saw the job opening at Wilmington College, I knew it was the right fit. I do everything I can to engage with students as often as I can, because that's why I'm here. I want a front row seat to the architecture of tomorrow. What are we doing? How are we going to solve our problems? And at Wilmington College, you get a front row seat every day. Top priority of that strategic plan is to engage experiential learning opportunities. So it's baked into the strategic plan. It's the #1 priority. They want to come and be part of not just the lesson, but the outcomes. They want the classroom to come to life. They want what comes next. They want application. And that's what we deliver. At Wilmington College, we roll our sleeves up and we get our hands dirty. When you're a Quaker institution where everybody's voice matters, where all the doors are open, we go by first name basis, we solve problems together, consensus-based decision making, all of that is really magnificent collaboration. So to mix education and the shaping of tomorrow with a collaborative approach like that, there's nothing like it.
Having the Buren Center, having a professional space that is bright and pretty and really looks like it could be in any Fortune 500 company with meeting rooms and sort of a local lobby hangout space, I think that just really gives it the feel. The tickers out in the lobby where you get real-time updates from the markets and sort of really feeling like you're a part of what's going on in the broader business world. I think that's what makes this space different for our students than they get anywhere else on campus, is because it is all about business, and it's about business-related careers, and it's about developing those skills and relationships. And I think that's probably the most exciting part about the Buren Center for Business, is the opportunity that it gives our students. It is a great facility to welcome employers and our industry partners into, and it's also just a great facility for students to sit and hang out. We've hosted several external events with industry and business partners. You know, it was great to get to meet Tim Buren at our open house in the spring and to really connect with somebody that was visionary enough to really make this happen for Wilmington College. We're all super grateful. It does help us connect with the local business community. It does help connect students to that, to those employers, to those businesses, and really the opportunities that this place creates. It just gives us a place as a college community for these interactions with employers and businesses and industries. It gives it a place for that to happen in a very clean, professional, upscale type setting. And so it's been awesome all the way around. And so we're just super grateful to be here and grateful to have such a resource for our students and our campus.
The Buren Center of Business is a modern and inviting space that highlights the great programs of business, accounting, and economics. It's really a space where students can gather to study. It gives a professional atmosphere that they could do virtual interviews or meet with prospective employers. It's also a great showcase to recruit students into the program. It really highlights all of the great things that are in our programs in the business area, and we will also have a space to highlight notable alumni from the programs as well. So we are just really appreciative and grateful for Tim Buren's constant support for our students in the business area and our faculty.
Wilmington College is proud to recognize Tim Buren as Philanthropic Leader of the Year. Tim's commitment to this institution is seen not only through his extraordinary generosity, but also through his dedicated service as a member of our Board of Trustees. We also want to acknowledge his wife, Sharon, whose support and partnership have strengthened Wilmington College in meaningful ways. The Buren Center for Business is not just a building, it's a hub of opportunity. Every single day, hundreds of students walk through its doors, finding services, resources, and connections they need to thrive. Today, business-related majors like cybersecurity, economics, finance, logistics and supply chain management, management and marketing represent more than 25% of our entire student body. Added to that are students completing their majors through Wilmington's online business programs. Together, they form a vibrant community of learners whose education and purpose are being shaped every day by the opportunities created through the Buren Center for Business. Just as important, the Buren Center features an ADA accessible entryway, expanding access to this vital space not only for our students, but for our campus and the greater community. From classrooms and services to a conference center that welcomes business partners, the Buren Center reflects Wilmington's commitment to access, connection, and purpose-driven education. Tim's gift is about more than resources. It's about ensuring that every Wilmington student has the chance to connect their education to real-world experiences, to industry leaders, and to careers of meaning. He understands that purpose is not something we wait for, it's something we prepare for, it's something we seek. The Buren Center for Business will stand as a living testament to that truth. Because of Tim's vision and his unwavering dedication as both a trustee and a benefactor, Wilmington students will be able to explore new pathways, test their ideas, and grow into leaders who carry with them not only the knowledge of business, but the values and purpose of a Wilmington College education. For this impact, measured in every life changed, we are proud to honor Tim Buren as Philanthropic Leader of the Year.
Good evening, everybody. I'm very happy to have the opportunity to talk a little bit about my friend, Jerry Sheevey. I knew him for 30 years, and for 25 years, I probably watched him coach the Lady Quakers basketball team probably at least 300 times. When Jerry retired as women's basketball coach in 2021, he was already a Wilmington College legend. 518 wins, championships in 4 different NCAA conferences, numerous trips to the national tournament, the 2004 national championship. That year, he won the National Coach of the Year award. He's a member of the Ohio and Cincinnati Basketball Halls of Fame, as well as the Wilmington College Athletic Hall of Fame. Jerry's record $23 million gift to Wilmington College will be transformational for the institution. It covers the areas of athletic excellence, peace and conflict resolution programming, and international affairs. Certainly all 3 of those areas are close to my heart. International affairs, I've been the volunteer international club advisor for many years. And his gift in that area is going to do incredible things in attracting international students to Wilmington College, to giving opportunities for students to travel abroad, study abroad, and have these rich cultural immersion and educational experiences outside of the campus. It turns the world into a part of Wilmington College's campus. Certainly peace and conflict resolution programming is informed by the college's mission. It's so impressive that a coach would have his players attend things like the Westheimer Peace Symposium, and that he would want that type of programming to continue well into the future. Athletic excellence is the main beneficiary of Jerry's generous gift. The Sheevy Athletic Center will transform the area of our athletics complex that is currently known as the Quaker Recreation Center, and will feature new construction, including the Sheevy Ramsire Lewis Hall of Champions. Jerry believed that we should proudly proclaim our successes in athletics, and we have many, dating back over 100 years of athletics at Wilmington College. The jewel in the crown of this gift, it will be the Jenna Parlett Running Center. This is an indoor track with a lot of amenities inside the facility, tennis and basketball courts and others. And this will not only assist student athletes, but also will impact all students interested in recreation and other activities in these facilities. So I thought I'd share one final thought. Jerry passed away on May 19th, and he called me a couple of days before he died, so excited to see photos of the bleachers, the old bleachers in Fred Resk Arena, being removed and replaced with new electronic retractable bleachers. That was the beginning of his gift in action. And I'm so happy that he was able to see the start of that before he passed. Jerry Sheevy will be long remembered and revered at Wilmington College. And if I could just finish by saying, Jerry, we love you, we miss you, we thank you.
Coach Sheevy was a lot of things for a lot of people. I was fortunate when I first came here 10 years ago, Coach Sheevy took me under his wing and he became one of my mentors. And as a young coach trying to learn the art of coaching, there were many nights that Coach would come over to my office and he would chalk talk with me. And for me, talking to this legendary coach, it was an awesome experience. And that mentorship really turned into a friendship and something I'm forever grateful for. And one of the things he really taught me about was to have pride where you're at and take a really prideful stance and build wherever you're at into that championship program you always envisioned. And what the legacy he's leaving here for our student athletes is exactly that. These new facilities, these updates, it gives our athletes just a new sense of pride in representing Wilmington College and working and fighting for Wilmington College to be successful on the court. Not only, I think, does that impact our student athletes, I think it impacts our athletes in general. So many students come to our facilities, right, and they walk through here, whether it's on an admissions tour or they're coming over here to have a class, and to see the updates, to see the investment in athletics, to see the investments in students, I think it gives them that sense of pride to really represent Wilmington College and propel us into the future as one of the schools that we know the people are going to invest in the people. So grateful for Coach Sheevy and everything he poured into me as a young coach, as a person, and as a leader, and forever grateful for the opportunity he's given us to enhance our opportunities here in coaching our student athletes.
Today, it is my honor to recognize Coach Jerry Sheevy as one of Wilmington College's Philanthropic Leaders of the Year. For so many of us, Jerry's name is woven into the very fabric of Wilmington College. He wasn't only a coach, he was a professor, a mentor, and truly a builder of character. He shaped generations of student athletes by teaching them that excellence is not just measured on the scoreboard, but in the way we live with integrity, discipline, and heart. Coach Sheevy's legacy is about more than the wins, the championships, or even the accolades. His true impact is seen in the lives of those he coached, alumni who carry forward his lessons of perseverance, teamwork, and purpose into their careers and communities. he built not just a program, but a tradition of excellence that will endure long after the final buzzer. Jerry's philanthropy reflects that same vision. His extraordinary generosity strengthens Wilmington College in ways that mirror his life's work, advancing athletics, fostering peace education, and expanding international opportunities for students. Nearly half of our student body participates in athletics, but Jerry's vision went beyond competition. He believed that health and wellness should be a part of the student experience for everyone, an integrated and intentional commitment that touches academics, community life, and personal growth. Just as he once opened doors for his players on the court, his gift now expands access for all Wilmington College students, ensuring they can discover their purpose here and carry it forward. We are deeply grateful to honor Coach Jerry Sheevy today. His name, his leadership, and his generosity will live on forever, not only in our halls and on our courts, but in our hearts and in the lives of every student who carries Wilmington College's mission into the world. Thank you, Coach, for reminding us all that we should always aspire to excellence and express poise and intensity in our pursuits.
Sam Marble, president of Wilmington College from 1947 through 1959, was a visionary leader when the college faced a turning point in its ability to serve its students. It was his foresight that allowed for the construction of Marble Hall, largely with student labor. The legacy that Sam Marble created served as a solid foundation for college growth and as a model of involvement and service for generations of students, faculty, and administrators. Wilmington College still teaches the values that Sam Marble stood for: hard work and self-reliance, integrity of speech and action, and simplicity. We honor his foresight and vision with the naming of our most important philanthropic society, the Sam Marble Society. This society creates those individuals who have made the choice to remember Wilmington College with the gift from their estate, retirement plan, or by creating an endowed fund at college. Like Sam Marble's vision all those years ago, those individuals are creating the foundation for Wilmington College's future.